Welcome to Classic Car Cave. Sorry I haven't put up a video for a couple of weeks, but Martin and I have been over in the UK, well, all over Europe and then back to the UK. And just to let you know the situation, the car, the E-Type is sold. I've got half the money for it, and the rest will come in the next few months when just before he's going to come and get the car. So it was Thomas from Denmark that bought the car, so he was the first one to see it and drive it. There was somebody else actually came, but I didn't know he was coming to look at the car. But anyway, so Thomas has got it. We made a deal. He's already put half the deposit up, and obviously he'll pay the other half when he takes the car away. But I think it might be July or August, possibly in September, before he takes the car. So there's a couple of little jobs I'm going to do on it, and I'll get that sorted out for him, and I will take it for another run, make sure it's good. So Martin's here with me. So this is my friend Martin Reed. So we've been doing, what's the name of the two guys? Max and Paddy.
Oh, yes, Max and Paddy.
Max and Paddy, I don't, if you're not familiar with them, it's the two British comedians. And yeah, so we've been doing the same kind of thing. We went from, I picked up Martin at Vienna airport. We drove to Speyer, to the Technique Museum in Speyer, but the hotel. Stayed the night, stayed the whole day, the next day to go around the museum. And you've been before?
I've been before, and yeah, fantastic museum. So I just had to wanted Dave to go and see it for himself. He's one of those museums, unless you go, the pictures that I put up on my little YouTube channel don't do it justice. You've got to go and view it.
I mean, really, it's if you're not even if you're a petrol, if you're interested in engineering of any type, when they've got trains, planes, automobile, you name it, bikes, steam engines. I mean, the place is just unbelievable.
This is the second Tonneau that Jonathan made for me, and as I said before, just to repeat myself, but they weren't made of leather. They were made of the same material the hood is, which is the hood there. And it just didn't look right against the seat. So what we're doing now is we're fitting this back on. And as you can see, if I lift that up a little bit, you can see, if we lift it up, you can see where all the screws go into it. You can see where Martin's unscrewing that. I know it looks a lot, but they need to be like that because it's only trapping that leather behind. And then when the bow is put on, it stretches the canvas. So we're going to put all these in. And then I've made bits for the side here, and so what we have to do is put one in, push it in at the back, and the most important thing is we get this edge in right. And if you look from the back, you can see this has got to be pushed down right. It can't be too high up or too high down or too far down. It's got to be just right before it's trapped. So we'll crack on with that, and show you what it looks like once we've got that in place. We've got most of the screws in, unfortunately a few of the heads, but if we pull it together, this doesn't sit up, it sits down like that when the bow is on it, but we'll pull it and you can see what we're talking about. See how much nicer that looks. And if you look at the end here, this has all got to be captured. It's not in yet, but I'll show you. So you can see when that's in, that sits so much nicer on the end. But it's exactly the same on the other side. These are exactly the same length now. I'll take you around there and show you. And if Martin holds it in, you can see how nice that is there again. And it'll go right over the bow. And again, this size is the same. So tomorrow, as I said, unfortunately, there's sort of 12 or 14 of them, because we took it on and off quite a few times with a mirror. And you can see that the screws are damaged. You can see how they're kind of coming apart a bit. I hope that's showing up. So I'll go down and get some new ones in the morning. We'll fit them in. I'm going to fit them in with nylocks. And then we'll show you the finished product. We've got the new gauge, got the wiper motor. Yeah, it should be steaming along. We'll see how we get on. And for you, it'll just be a second. For us, it'll be a whole 12 hours or whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, really nice. I think that's come out it's so much better, this one. Fits so much better. In fact, he's going to change the pattern so that this is the one that they use. So, we got there, a little bit of messing around, as you can see. It's really nice across the back. It's nice down here. Fits really well. This comes over the top of the window. We've just put some clips on it just now because these have to have, in here they have chrome circular washers and chrome headed screws which are actually down there. But we'll get that there first and you can see how nice and taut it is. And it will take a few weeks and it will just get better and better. But yeah, the difference here, you can see the difference there. This little piece here I'll have to cut off, and that bit slides over the top of the door. But as you can see, it's really, we might have to adjust a few little things. Again, same here. You can see that's a little bit over the side, but we can move that around a little bit. Yeah, but it's there's the seats in it. See what I mean? And this is pushed in because we've got clips on it. You can see there. So when they're out, this will sit more kind of flush. But I've got to put the screws in here first, and then this will sit perfectly on the back of those seats, as you can imagine, like that. But obviously those clips are pushing it forward at the moment. And there we are. That's how she looks. Big thank you. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. Big thank you to Martin for giving us a hand with it because it was tricky. What we had to do on the corners here was we had to cut the leather edging and do it in a V shape. I don't know what you would call that, but so it would go over each screw because obviously the screw's all the way down there.
Just notching it out.
Yeah, put a little notch in it basically. And there we are. So leave it like that for a... But yeah, nice that looks against that other one, the other canvas.
The other one, no, too short, wrong.
There we are. Looking good. Is that white in there, or is it chalk mark?
It's his tailor's chalk.
Oh, it's a chalk mark, okay.
Tailor's chalk.
Anyway, so if Jonathan's watching this, thank you so much for building a new one. And, you know, I know it's not something that you do all the time. Normally they are that canvas. But I think you have to admit that it was well worth the effort. I think it makes the car just look really prestigious. Once these door cards are in, which are over there, they're sitting over there, get it all together. Speedo, the fuel gauge, and all the wiper stuff is in. Just haven't got the wipers on. The mechanisms on, I've just got to put the motor in now. I don't know if we've got it here, have we? We can maybe show it. There we go. So this is the wiper motor. You got the fuel gauge there as well. So this is the wiper motor. In fact, it's actually the original wiper motor that was with the car. And there's the fuel gauge. Look at that, all brand spanking new. Little issue I think we might have here. You see the blue, there's the fuel gauge. You see the blue around the edging, but I've got green LED lights in it, so whether that'll go blue or not. If so, we'll have to somehow pull that plastic out. Anyway, there it is. So, that's that one.
Excuse the noise.
And then, ta-da, 300 quid's worth of repair. It's exactly the same motor, but completely repaired. As you can see, we cleaned all this up anyway, and this, but it needed a new wiring, and this wiring code was wrong on the, that I got with the new loom. So, and the parking, it didn't park properly.
No.
So there we go. So this is exactly the original one. We checked the numbers on it. This is a new gauge, but we had to give the old gauge back. And he didn't have one in stock with it or something. No, he had that one in stock, but he didn't have that in stock. So there we go, gents, ladies and gents, all done. So, we're going to, unfortunately Martin has to go tomorrow. He has to return home after a couple of weeks, so I'm going to take him to the airport in the morning. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go out in the XJ6 not fill, but put some fuel in both tanks, just make sure they work. We've put some, well, I'll explain it once we're in the Jag, in the XJ6, but this is it for this one. Thanks for watching. As usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby. Bye for now.